Tonight is going to be about accountability.
Accountability, buddy?
Not the time, Derek. We're going to be talking AEW Dynamite. We're going to also be talking All In. Do we have enough to give some preview and predictions? Kinda. Is there a lot to talk about with Dynamite? Kinda. And I think we're also going to get into Derek's thoughts, maybe even ask him a little bit about All In. Derek's thoughts, though, also about the CM Punk, Jack Perry stuff. Stick around, buckle up. We got some more things to talk about. Let's go.
Everything pro wrestling, they can never be you. Listen to the podcast here for the people. The best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin. The opinion and the lesson, yes. Everyday pro wrestling, they can never be you.
Folks, welcome to Everything Pro Wrestling. Everything Pro Wrestling is a show by the fans, for the fans. I'm your host, Conrad Cushman, being joined tonight by the man in blue. What you gonna do? Derek?
Yo.
Derek, what's good, man? I don't know if I gave you a little bit of time, but I want to give you a little bit of time now. I know that Bray Wyatt was one of your favorite wrestlers.
Yes, sir.
And I was going to give you a minute or two, however long you wanted, just to talk about him for a second, man, and just get your thoughts out.
I won't drag it out. I miss Bray, bro. Like I was going through social media, just scrolling and stuff like that, and I still see so many remembering Bray Wyatt. And I remember the day when he first came in, fell in love with the character off rip. No questions, no second guess, nothing. It was spot on. And honestly, man, like, did him being gone put me in my feels like it did with Eddie Guerrero? Like, I was super, super emotional. Like that, like right now, like, other than Roman Reigns and LA Knight, Bray Wyatt was like he was my savior. Like, if I don't have Roman, I got Bray. I don't have Bray, I got LA Knight. Now I just got Roman and LA Knight, but I don't have that dark character anymore. And I'm sorry, you just can't bring that ever again. It's over for that. I'm sure there's other people that can do something somewhat similar, but it ain't gonna be the right feel. So Bray, miss you, my guy. Bray Wyatt's family, I feel for you. My condolences go out to you. Yeah, you will be sorely missed.
AEW. And I do agree with what Derek said about Bray Wyatt. Hashtag Bray Wyatt forever. Hashtag Terry Funk forever. Bob Barker. Like, RIP to him as well. Just been a crazy last couple weeks if you're a wrestling fan or into people who've appeared on wrestling shows, personalities. Just sad, man. Just a sad week. And it's been a sad week for other reasons too. We're going to get into some of that here in a second. I want to give them shout outs to the folks in the chat. BJ in the house, he said, I'm going to say the show was not amazing, but it was pretty good despite all the obvious complications presented. Also not mentioned by AEW, the status of two people yet. I'm going to get into that. I think, BJ, I think that was done by design, I'd like to say. Yeah. You got until Saturday to let me know what's going on, you know? Hubbard Wrestling Weekly says, my name is Orange Cassidy, and I do not have a catchphrase. I like that. With that said, very average Dynamite tonight on paper. All Out is looking real payback right now. Mid. Blessings, Kyron Derek. What up, Sean?
My guy, Hubs.
Catch Clash of the Podcast live every Monday at 6:05 Eastern Standard Time, where you can hear me and Sean talk a little pro wrestling. Sean, I caught some strays this week because of you. I want you to know that. had to put it down in my group, man. I was very, very annoyed this week. Very annoyed. And I didn't go off. You see what I'm saying? You see? I got that in me too, where I was like, you know what? I could go off right now. But I didn't. Matt Lopez says, good evening, all. And he says that he agrees with Hubbard. All Out doesn't feel worth $50. John L says hi. What up, John L? Original Biggie, aka Obi-Wan. Good evening, Conrad and Derek. Good evening, chat. By the way, rebranding TNT for CMP. He knows drama. Payback looking worth the price. All out though, not so much. I mean, $10 to $50 is also a big difference.
Yeah.
But what up, Rob? XG Dub was good. Hello. Cray says, sitting at my job in the parking lot, sitting sideways, floating. Man, RIP to Big Pokey, too. That was my dog. Sitting at my job in the parking lot about to start work, just saying what up. I'll catch the replay tomorrow. And I put what up to everyone in the chat, even though I couldn't spell, I put what's everyone. So, yeah, call me out for my typo. This all-out card feels like it should be on Max to test out the live streaming because there's only 3 matches I care for on this card. Omega, the TV title, and the international title match. It's hard out here.
Oh, pimp.
Yeah. It was. You gotta read the company rule book, Derek. Tonight's theme is accountability.
Accountability, buddy.
Ace, what up, everybody? What's good, Ace? Appreciate you. Missed the show. Punk suspended or it wasn't addressed?
Nope.
Wasn't addressed, sick. Pro Wrestler Shoot says, yo. What's good? Pro Wrestler Shoot said, I might actually skip All Out this year. Man. Yo, but a lot of people saying it.
Yeah.
All In got people catching strays too, I see. It's going down. Yeah. All Out about to be free 99, he said. You need to watch what you say when you're talking about wrestling. All right. John L said, I feel like I'm more excited for a Payback than All Out. Now, hold on, y'all. I don't want this blasphemy to occur either. Let's not pretend.
What is that?
This is the Payback card. And this is an interview segment with Cody Rhodes and Grayson Waller.
That's an F.
Cody's a great talker.
No.
Derek's hatred is redonkulous at this point. No. You got Rey Mysterio, Austin Theory.
C+.
Nah, Ray's not. Yo, they might do something here. LA Knight and The Miz, we know the result. All right.
That'll be the match of the night there. That's
you just say that because Miz impressed you with his LA Knight impression.
That was good. That's the best thing he's ever done.
I think match of the night might even be Rhea and Raquel. They had some good matches in NXT.
Yeah.
They got chemistry. Becky and Trish, don't really care. And if Nakamura ain't winning, like I really don't want to see this. Like I'm over Nakamura not getting anything. Like you had the opportunity to do it, and I feel like it's too late. So you might as well let Seth rock. You know what I'm saying?
I think they are. I especially given the fact of everything that's happened. I don't really see them giving it to Shinsuke. I mean.
Right. So John L's not. I mean, I'm not saying he's wrong. If you're more excited for Payback, I get it. Nakamura and Seth should be a banger. They got some matches that look like they could deliver. Here's why I don't like Payback though. This is definitely counter booking. They know what they did. WWE never used to run this on this date. All right, don't fool me. And then they're like, we don't care about AEW. Looks like you do, bud. Looks like you do. So I just don't like when they do the fronting stuff. You know, like stop fronting, bro.
Yeah.
You care. It's okay to say you care. Just say you want to crush them. That's it. I would respect that way more, my G, than you like, they don't matter.
Right.
By the way, I'm going to run this show a day before you. Oh, okay. And I saw Jesse put Kyra got that annoyed look going right now. Oh, it's going to get worse. This is not going to be a show for people who are like, oh, he's so into wrestling. You should have tuned in All Out with me and Jesse, because now you about to get angry, Conrad, tonight. I'm about to be on some bullish, some bullshiggity. Sup, Conrad and Derek? It's from Jesus De Leon. He said, we are getting Brian Keith on Rampage. We hype, Conrad. That was one of the better announcements tonight, I will say. I was happy about that. 6 said, count me out on All Out. Roddy's one of the best things going in AEW. I do like the Roderick Strong crybaby character as well.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. He'll have to wear that neck brace for a while still.
Yeah.
Let me see here. This is what happens when you do back-to-back pay-per-views without a bundle deal. You should have bundled it.
Yeah.
then you could have got me. But now I ain't gonna trust you next year. Wait, I could do better. All out, more like count me out. Boom, mic drop. Cray said, "Whoop that trick." Shout out to Trick Williams. Hashtag random. That's what they be chanting out there. That's that Tennessee, man. Whoop that trick.
Right.
Yo, I don't know if anybody caught last time when Brian Alvarez said he didn't understand it. I was just like, never seen Hustle and Flow, bro. Stop getting your news from these people. Stop getting your news from these people.
Brian Alvarez is a bum.
BJ said, I paid $20 for All In, and it was more worth that $50 that All Out looks. I don't know. I mean, there's ways to get it for the low, but I don't know. I may have to watch it to cover it. Oh, I'm gonna be watching Payback for sure. $12. Card looks whack though. Yeah, this is the first time, but I don't know. Payback looked like a Raw. Why y'all lying? I mean, we said it was kind of trash. I mean,
two out of 8 matches.
I'm trying to say like Ray ain't bad. Austin Theory ain't god awful. Some people like to pretend that. Could you have used some Dom on here? Maybe. There's no Finn. Cody's doing an interview segment. Like, he's one of your top guys. I don't think that's the best utilization of him.
2 out of 7.
But you don't want to tire people on him either in fatigue. And where's Roman Reigns? I'm just saying. It's just like things, I will amend my statement that the women's championship match between Chris Taylor and Ruby, I'm interested in it. Could be a sleeper match. Could be. Thank you, Conrad. Nakamura just ain't it. We all know he ain't winning at all. It's just sad. Nakamura needs to win. I wish. Vince could keep this card. Well, looks like my weekend is freed up because I ain't watching neither of those S shows. Is it Payback on Saturday, though? Yeah, but you think watch ours the day before will tire you out before you can watch that other stuff that you'll be like, oh, man, this show sucks. It's long. They know what they're doing. This is all mind games, bro.
They definitely know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing.
I hope Rampage, they give Brian Keith and Adam Page a good time because Keith is so good. If you're not familiar with him, you should check out House of Glory. Shout out to Solid Monster and all the homies over there. Yeah, they got some good stuff on there. BJ, I was just fronting. That was my jam back in the day. Man, that's tough. Seeing don't pay or not at all. Yeah,
it's tough.
It's all Punk's fault. Needs to keep him hands to himself. What do you think about that, CJ? Hit me up after we're done talking about Dynamite. We going off. Why is Samoa Joe versus Shane Taylor for the ROH championship happening at All Out instead of a ROH pay-per-view? This will be the worst WWE pay-per-view of the year. The matches are really weird. Like, why the F is Cody facing that fool? He's not facing him. It's just an interview segment. That's it. What's good with it? Drop the link. Nah, Battle League. We got this one, bro. I gotta be on one tonight. Derek heard me downstairs, and then Rob said, oh, this is gonna be one of them shows tonight. He could feel it. There is Finn, JD versus Judgment Day versus KO and Zayn in a Steel City street fight. Okay. Thank you, BJ. I'm glad someone's paying attention. I definitely just came down when Priest, I think, beat Zayn. I don't know. We watched Raw late in the beginning on Monday. At this point, AEW is becoming exactly like WCW because these wrestlers can't control their egos. I'm going to slightly disagree with that, only because we'll get into it. I promise you. Yeah. Seriously, that's extra whack. I'm telling you, leave Punk alone. These young kids keep running their mouth. Perry got choked out, though. Goozled. They announced it late in the show on Monday. Was this the Raw we fell asleep?
No, this was the Raw that we turned off.
Oh yeah, we turned Raw off. I'm not gonna lie. I'm telling the truth. I did turn Monday Night Raw off this week. We watched All In back. We were like, let's put that back on again. That's how you know it was a good show if it made you turn it back on.
Right.
All right.
Ready.
Derek, real quick on All In. I mean, favorite match or something here? Do you want to talk about it? They didn't really get to hear your opinion, but
favorite match? Let's see. I would have, honestly, I think I was way more invested in the FTR versus the Young Bucks. I think that was my match, and solely because I'll take my hate for the Young Bucks out for just a brief second.
Finally.
A brief second.
Finally, the Elite fans win something.
They do, but that's all they get. They get nothing else. I definitely think that this was a good match. I definitely think FTR needed this match. Because it was their personal get back. You screwed us.
Somebody had to get back. They did their thing here.
But I will say though, those damn streamers.
Thank goodness Joe did not come out after them. Could you imagine if they lit on fire? Yo, wild, bro. Wild.
Those streamers were ridiculous.
Yeah. Remember that end of the old Incredible Hulk show from the 70s? Remember at the end he would try to hitch a ride as the credits rolled? That was Punk trying to get to Wembley Arena last weekend. That's foul. That's foul.
That's a foul, bro.
Yo, when we talk about that, people better keep it a stack. We about to get into it.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
All right. Listen, I promise y'all, Dynamite, there ain't much to say tonight. I promise you. Like I have one thing on this match. Jon Moxley, Commander. Fine match. I had no issue with it. Commander's attire, fire.
Yes.
Weird thing, I'm going to say this. I feel like Commander needs to be in a tag team. I feel like Grand Metalik and him would be a good team. They could be called like the Rope Walkers or something. I don't know what you want to call them, but they could do something where they do something with them.
I agree because I feel like
Commander's not going to get the shot on Dynamite, but Ring of Honor, maybe that's not big enough for Commander too. I don't know what to do with him.
It's kind of hard with Commander because he puts on a show every single time, but the issue is who does he really beat? Who can he really beat? And that roster on Dynamite is very slim.
And anything, if he does get a win, it'll look like a fluke if he does it.
Yes.
Pro Wrestler Shoe said worst Dynamite of the year. No, this one gets a pass though because Tony did allow people to go to Bray's funeral. I don't know if that happened today or not, but they did say like, yeah, people will be allowed to go. People were hurt from travel. Bryce Remsburg was hurt. He was in a neck brace. He said he was hoping he'd be clear by All Out. So there were some issues. Bryce took some bumps. He was in the main events and stuff. He was just getting knocked silly. So that's how I feel about it. I don't know. There were a lot of external factors to this. Moxley ends up getting the win, though, with a chokeout submission. Following up, we got a little Orange Cassidy promo. Then we get the FTR and Young Bucks backstage. If I hear the Young Bucks talk about how they started this company one more time, I'm going to lose my ever-loving mind. I don't want to hear that. Just stop. You lost the match. We created this event. Shut up. All right? FTR's coming back, and then while they're talking to them, here comes the Bullet Club Gold. They're laughing. They're annoying. They're heels. They get it, bro.
This was the first time I think I've ever seen Juice actually.
Nah, Juice was barking like a dog. Someone was barking in that pro. I don't know if it was him or Austin Gunn, but them two got something wrong.
Listen.
Switch to decaf, boys.
Listen, this is the calmest I've ever seen him, bro. I don't think I've ever seen him any calmer than this. Like Juice, come on, bro. Juice is like, yeah.
You know what'll stop all that?
Well,
just grab him goozle him one time. Well,
get out of here with that, bro. God damn it. Thank you.
All right.
Daddy, chill.
So it looks like we're going to end up getting a match here with the Young Bucks, FTR versus Bullet Club Gold at All Out. So big match. I think he can deliver big time. But why do I feel like
I feel like it was a last minute thing.
Yeah, I mean, like, listen, adding the Guns and the Bucks to this, they didn't have a good match, but we know FTR can have a good match with either team.
Yes.
Listen, bro, we got to make this thing work. All right, yes. That's just the best way to put it. That's the best way we could put it.
It is. It's the only way that this can work. Both teams need to show out. And
Jesus dropping dimes in the chat. Thank you.
I definitely think they both need to show out in order to kind of live up to what they did before.
Matt Lopez definitely corrected Tokyo the Menace. Tokyo came here said December to December is AEW All Out. He said chill, Tokyo. I don't know if it's gonna be that bad, bro. we ain't walking out with Big Show as champion or nothing like that. Like, I don't think, or no, was it Lashley or Big Show? Lashley won it there. Big Show beat Rob Van Dam for it. Yeah, we can't have that in that Extreme Chamber, whatever. Bang Bang Gang is coming to ruin FTR and Young Bucks fun this Sunday at All Out. I kind of think Bullet Club Gold should win it. I want them to get back in with FTR.
Yes,
because that was a really good match on Collision.
Yeah, I think that's what needs to happen.
You could do it. At least it wasn't about who they're friends with this time. Yeah, that's true, BJ. That's true. Juice Robinson needs to be sponsored by Honeycomb Cereal. Yo, you ain't lying.
Yo.
Crazy acting, bro. Dude was on the ground barking at All In, bro. I was in tears, bro, when I saw him. I was like, what are you doing? Yes. They added another banger match to All Out. I see you, Jesus. Thank you, good sir. Captain Insano shows no mercy. With the goozle. All Out needs a Paul White match. See, that's all we've been missing, man. Get him on there with QT.
And we can still be missing it.
Keep Paul White off my television. Where was his big ass during the Punk and Perry fight? He's probably stuck in that damn booth. They had him walking up all the stairs. Paul White was sweating up a storm when he had to go back upstairs and talk with Renee. I like, give this man a t-shirt. He ain't trying to do all that. He could have picked both of them out like babies and rocked them to sleep after, like a good bird.
He could have. Probably should have too. I think that'd be the only time I actually get behind him.
You got to watch your political pull too.
Oh, true. Yeah.
You ain't got you ain't got the juice like you used to, Paul. You gotta chill with that. But fun and games with all of that stuff. They did a Tony Storm interview. Tony Storm is distraught. We don't know where the Outcast stands. It sounds like they're still a group, but
with a lot of dismay.
Yes, Saraya pulled some bullshit on her. So I feel like how much longer is she going to be in this group?
I told you. That goes back to what I said long time ago.
What?
Beginning of the end.
You say it with every faction and team. This is wrestling, bro.
Hey, it happened.
Chris Jericho sits down to do a promo, or he doesn't sit down, he stands up. He's talking with Sammy Guevara, and they get into it about he caught me on that one. The whole ordeal with the match with Will Ospreay. Yes. That was a fine match. And him and Sammy started trading jabs back and forth. I left my family for this. I mean, maybe you could hit him with the bed harder, maybe blah, blah, blah. And they start getting into it. And it looks like we're heading towards possibly a Sammy Guevara, Chris Jericho program. But what happened with Garcia? This storyline has been fudged. Like, I don't know what they did with all of this, but it feels very weird. And maybe you guys will say something.
It does. I definitely feel like it kind of, I think things that happened just kind of threw everything off, and it's like,
Jason Burnett says salute to Derek.
What up?
Gave you the LOL. I don't know what it was for, but he gave it to you. That's what I would do. Someone gets into a fight backstage. Paul, rock him to sleep. You got to be careful with that, though. I mean, he did lose to Khali, they said, in the fight. So he tripped over. No, he said he tripped over a bag. Khali had him. He was on top of him. They were like, what you going to do, bro? They're like, come on, Khali, let him up. Let him up, Khali.
I can see that happening right now.
They said his foot got caught in the strap. He was done. The Outcast will be on Collision this Saturday. That is true, Ace. Yes, Matt, I just got that from Jesus. Good call, sir. They have added another match here. Is this a tag match? Yeah, this is a tag team match. More on that momentarily. If somebody has a full lineup of the card, send it to me, please. I just want to have all of the matches lined up so we can see it. And then Moxley cut a. Oh, wait. Chris Jericho and Sammy then agree to be friends, and the Sex Gods are going to finally win the AEW World Tag Team Championship. This is going to get dragged out. I think we'll see this match at Full Gear. Brace yourselves. Brace yourself, fool. That's just what it's going to be.
That's a long ride. I don't think I'm ready for it, bro.
Yeah. Hopefully at least the Sammy. Listen, the problem with Jericho is Jericho needs to lose every feud he's been in lately.
Yes.
And this is going to be the same thing here. You don't really want Sammy losing.
No.
The one fight I would have paid money to see backstage. Wait, which fight are you referring to? The Paul White one or the actual one? Moxley cut a promo about the international title. I don't know what he said. Probably something about drinking blood, taking names, kicking ass.
Basically.
Eddie Kingston is, for those who don't know, the New Japan Strong Openweight Champion. And Eddie Kingston and Wheeler Yuta, two of my favorite people on this roster, and I mean that truly, are in a match here. And this was a physical match. I thought Kingston did a good job. I'm not going to go over this too long, guys. If you want to go back and watch it, watch it. Kingston ends up getting the win here. And then afterwards, I like that Claudio came out and scooped Wheeler Yuta up, and Eddie Kingston's yelling at him, but Claudio straight ignores him. I mean, when I say straight ignores him, walk down the block, didn't make eye contact. Like, you're nothing to me. Goodbye. And you could tell he felt disrespect. I was like, this is leading to something. I thought it was going to be an ROH title match on the pay-per-view. No. But I think Tony didn't want to throw away a money match to possibly sell the ROH pay-per-views.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't.
Because he knows I might need this later. So
right.
I hear you. I hear you with that. Really good. And then we go to the highlights of MJF versus Adam Cole.
Baby.
They had quite a battle on All In. I thought it was a great match between them.
There's a mean brush burn on that man's elbow. Or whatever that is.
Yeah. Welcome to wrestling. Looking real veiny.
Right.
Yeah, I know MJ about to dog me. It's called cardiovascular. Go straight up heel on me.
Right.
Adam Cole's a sweetheart though, so he gets a pass. This stuff right here, man. Like, we see highlights of them winning the ROH tag team titles, as you can see on their shoulders here. Cole finally accomplished that dream with MJF. They got MJF as a babyface. MJF and Adam Cole talk about their promo. They said that there's going to be a tag team battle royal to decide their match at AEW All Out. So they're not defending the world title at All Out. It's going to be the Ring of Honor tag team titles.
I like it.
Depends on who they face. There's not a lot of options in there that I'm like, this will be a banger.
Oh well, okay. To those effects, yes, it is going to be tough.
It's scary out in these streets. Is all I'm saying. A little scary out here. Let me see here. Then we find out there's going to be a tournament for Grand Slam. Deja vu. There's going to be a tournament for Grand Slam. The winner will face MJF for the title. Okay. How do we get here? More on that momentarily.
Yes.
And then we get to hold on. Where's Cole? Did he come out right after this? MJF, Adam Cole, boom, boom, boom.
I think he did.
Yeah, he came out. I mean, he came out. He spoke to the Kingdom. Kingdom were talking that ish. I don't know what you want me to say to this.
Actually, you know what? I definitely feel like
this was the sleeper moment of the night. Like, I thought Roddy and the Kingdom actually did good.
Yes.
Matt Taven. But they were out there doing their thing. Even Mike Bennett, I thought, cut a pretty good promo.
Yes.
Can you make these guys a serious threat? You got to give them wins. You got to let them do something, though, for the three of them. But I feel like their star power may not be enough, and they may need one person who's going to push them over the edge. But how do you do it? That's going to be tough, too.
It is going to be tough. But I definitely applaud these three men with their promo, because it was actually pretty good for me. I actually thought this was I really thought this was actually really good, because given how Dynamite was portraying itself tonight, it was like, it's a little shaky. But this promo itself was like, okay, like you could feel the passion and the dread and everything that they were saying.
Right, and they brought up a lot of stuff from Ring of Honor. For those who didn't know, Cole was in the Kingdom. He ditched them for Bullet Club, basically. Roderick Strong and him were in UE. Can I say Undisputed Era, baby? And they played off of this very well. And Roderick Strong said he was the first person to enter the tournament. I'm like, please tell me we got more names in there. So, but I think Roddy's going to crush it, though. He's a great wrestler in the ring. Oh, he's a great wrestler in the ring. And I think his character work is probably at the best that it's been. So let him continue to whine and complain and whine. He'll be fine. Tokyo the Menace says, Will Ospreay Rollins, backstage fight I pay to see. I got Will Ospreay if I'm betting money.
Come on, bro.
I love AEW Shane Taylor on Dynamite. Let's go. He'd be good on Collision, though. Yeah, he could be an addition.
I agree.
Shane and Keith Lee, former tag team in Ring of Honor, for those who don't know. I think Kingston versus Claudio is going to be the final battle main event. I'm just going to say that show better be in Hammerstein. We keep saying that every year, Matt. TK sleeping on Hammerstein. Roderick Strong is growing on me. I'm shocked the Kingdom isn't in the Battle Royal. Me too. Matt Taven versus MJF for the world belt. I wouldn't do that, Jason. I wouldn't. Nope. Not maybe on Dynamite, but not on not on no big stage.
Yeah. Not yet. Not yet.
That's like an opener too.
Yeah.
Taven, former ROH champ, he was. Corny Melvins. Yeah, he does like calling people Melvins. Jason, is this true? Hell yeah, Matt Taven. BJ, Donnie, and Jason. Listen, they about to go in. Conrad, I feel for you. What do you feel for me, Jason? You tell me. You tell me. Sammy Guevara is who I feel for because he had to speak to Don Callis. Don Callis' cut looked worse. Someone buy this man some cocoa butter. Lance Storm, I know you got the money, bro. Buy this man some cocoa butter.
Put some makeup on it. That, whew.
Whew. Frankenstein over here. Got the crack in his head.
The Liberty Bell.
Accountability, Derek. Accountability is the theme of tonight's program.
Accountability.
So he tries to speak with Sammy, but Sammy basically tells Don to get lost. There's some layers being added to this. Keep watching. So Rampage, we got the tag team battle royal to determine the ROH number one contenders for the tag belts. They'll face them at All Out. Sky Blue and Willow versus Taya, Valkyrie, and Anna Jay. Brian Keith from House of Glory, as mentioned before, will take on Adam Hangman Page. That should be a banger. I'm telling you, go watch that match. This dude, Brian Keith, is good.
I'm taking Brian Keith.
No. Derek, stop. Don't be foolish now. Don't be foolish in your bets.
I'm taking Brian Keith.
If I told you you got $1 million and you could double it, who you picking to win that match?
Brian Keith.
You lying, bro.
I'm dead shit.
You lying, bro. You going broke.
I can't get behind Hangman.
You gotta stop hating, bro.
I'm sorry,
you gotta let this go, Derek.
I can't.
I
can't, bro.
Then we have for Collision, we're gonna run through that real quick. The Outcast versus Britt Baker, Sheeta, and Chris Statlander. Dax Harwood versus Jay White, and the Acclaim versus 2.0 and Daniel Garcia for the trios titles. Did we get the Acclaim segment, or was that next?
I think that was next.
Yeah, that was later on, but they had announced that they were going to defend the belts. And then then we got the Adam Cole segment. I already mentioned it, so we're going to skip it.
Yeah.
Then we had ourselves a trios match, but this was featuring the women's division. Nice, something different.
Yes.
Chris Statlander, Dr. Britt Baker,
DMD.
And Hikaru Shida versus Nyla Rose, Emi Sakura, Marina Shafir. It was nice to see Emi Sakura, Nyla Rose on TV. Like,
yes,
put them on Dynamite more often.
Honestly, I think you really need all 6 of these women right here, and then you need to have the rest of the
just all I'm saying is mix it up.
You need to have the rest of, like, I get it. You need to have some of them on this show, some of them on this show, but Dynamite is your Major League Baseball. This is where they all need to be. Like, I don't know, bro.
They just need to be featured more. Nyla can't just pop up on Dynamite when there's a new champ and then you want her to put him over. Like, you can't do that.
Yeah, and I think that's very, very unfair to Nyla.
Yeah, and I think Sheeta got treated kind of poor too. She beat Toni Storm. You got the little pop from it, and then when she went to the arena, it was like, well, it's over already. Sheeta's been like one of your workhorse, like, women's wrestlers. Like, she goes in, crushes it, does her thing. I'm with it. Cool.
Yeah. She is one of those. She is that one where you have to protect. Sorry.
Give her a little bit more. Britt Baker, face of the division. She's out there. She's doing her thing. But like I said, Emi Sakura, TV time. And I like Marina Shafir. I don't know how everyone feels about her. You can hear a million different opinions and a million different things.
I like her.
I like Marina Shafir a lot, though. And her with Nyla, it's been working. It's been working.
I'm just saying, bring all 6 of them to Dynamite. It doesn't have to be every Dynamite, but don't bring them back when you see fit to.
They more consistent. Like, we just all we're saying is we want to see these people more consistently.
Yes.
This is a fine match. They basically played up on the communication issues between Baker and Sheeta, so that maybe that's developing something. I don't know where we're going with that, but I'm with it. Cool. Then you had Statlander getting the finish on Marina Shafir. She's got a big match with Ruby Soho coming up. Ruby comes out after, gives her a kick to the face, steals the TBS title, lays it flat, just letting her know I can take this from you at any time.
Statlander actually sold that. That was very, very dope how she did that.
Right. Rob said toilet. I don't know what that's referring to, good sir. Yes, I do. Inappropriate though. Inappropriate.
In the words of Joe Budden, trash dookie.
Let me see here. What Brian Keith on AEW? Yes, from Reality of Wrestling. Sign him, Tony. I think they want to. Jason. I can see it happening. Marina Shafir, pull your shoes up. Yep. Have my hopes up. Love some Taven. Y'all a bunch of Melvins. Listen, I don't have an issue with Matt Taven. It was just Matt Taven being the world champ. I was like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Donnie was the only one happy about that. I remember he was like, yes. I was like, no. Brian Keith has done great stuff in freelance wrestling in Chicago. He's the current freelance legacy champion. Put him down on the game, Matt Lopez. He knows his independent wrestling too. We then get the announcement for the Ring of Honor TV title, Shane Taylor versus Samoa Joe. It's going to be a Hos match. And it's going to be two Hosses who could go. So I have no issue with that. The Acclaim, they cut a promo about their new championships. They have a ribbon cutting ceremony. And, Daddy Ass is back. Welcome back, Daddy Ass. I feel bad because every time I hear, oh, scissor me, Dad, I feel like Keith Lee just got all of like his shit like stolen away from him because of that match. And I'm like, they don't chant that for Keith Lee anymore like they used to. I miss it. I need to see Keith Lee on my TV more too. Even if it's Collision, wherever. We need more Keith Lee.
I feel like Keith Lee's been getting kind of the shaft lately too.
I don't know what's going on with it, but Keith Lee needs to be involved.
Yeah, big time. Keith Lee is probably going to be one of your.
Can we get the match with him and Swerve? It's been a year, fam. Yo, you can't drag that out that long.
No,
come on.
Yeah, that's got to come now.
Jason says, Derek, you will love Brian Keith. He reminds me of the NWA days, how he talks.
Nice. I'll take it.
You'll enjoy him. The Acclaim produced new titles, like I said. They're pink, and they even have a little scissor on the back so that they can scissor with the belts. Now they don't have to touch each other's hands.
Right.
All right? Flu season coming up. Watch out, y'all. All right? So they look like they had some fun with that. Pink belts. I'm good with it. The Acclaim are one of the more popular acts. That's why I said with House of Black, I wasn't going to be mad that they defeated them.
Yeah.
No. I know. Yeah, I'm surprised. So you're okay with it now?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. You never know, though. Like I said, I thought House of Black also did a nice tribute to Bray when they came out with the lantern and the white gear, and they put the cosign on it by passing them the belts.
Yes.
See, they did that so people like Derek wouldn't get too mad.
I guess.
And then we reached the point of, hold on, what did they say? Remember who ended Matt Raven's world title reign of terror? I'm trying to remember now. It wasn't Lethal. Was it Bandito? No, because Bandito beat Roosh. Who beat Matt Taven? Hold on. we gotta go over here now. See?
You can't go to the machine.
Matt Taven. Who did he lose the ROH title to? Lost ROH title. Let's see. Who did he lose to? Yep, Roosh. Okay. I thought I wasn't crazy. I knew the last couple champs. I was like, yeah. Okay, thank you. Oh, you guys were writing Roosh in the chat. Who's next for the Acclaim, you think? Derek and Conrad. Trios. They're gonna need some pretty BA heels. I think they're gonna have to like chop a faction up and try to put them together.
See, this is the problem with having trios. This is the problem.
BJ, you're gonna quit calling us Melvins. We're gonna have a backstage altercation soon. You keep saying that.
This is the issue with trios.
Oh,
nope. Together.
I got it.
Who?
It's gonna be Roosh, Preston Vance, and the brother. His brother. Greg Listico. No, they've been doing some cool promos with them on Collision. You seen it? They got kidnapped in Mexico.
Yeah, I did. See
Yeah. They might do something here with them.
Maybe
that's who I'm going with for now.
Maybe, but then if they lose, who else challenges? You can't do the House of Black. That's done for a while.
You have to make your way around the world.
Yeah, see, this is why trios don't work, bro.
You have to make your way around the world, man. Maybe Kota Ibushi and the boys. I don't know. Maybe goes to babyface teams. Don't disrespect Kota Ibushi, bro. See now you letting the lineage hate come together. Kota ain't did nothing to nobody. He ain't involved in none of this. We're gonna have to take the wait and see approach. We'll see. Maybe they unify those belts with the ROH ones. Like I feel like they should do that too, just because I don't want 2 6-man titles. Maybe Brian Cage and the homies do that.
Absolutely not.
Maybe Swerve and Gates of Agony.
Okay, I'll take that.
Wow, bro. See the Brian Cage. Hey, bro, I'm out. Main event time, everybody. International title, Pentagon versus Orange Cassidy. We got to talk about this for 2 seconds, y'all. They did Canadian Destroyers back and forth. I know the fans there pop for it.
Billy Gunn was probably cussing up a storm.
What are we doing, bro? What are we doing? They probably felt like they had to pull out all the stops, but
honestly, but you know what?
Petey Williamson were like, "Come on!"
They probably did that, given the heat check for Dynamite tonight.
This is real, Melvin's Cry Me a River. You gotta say it like him too. The Dark Order. Melvin's over Slapnuts. Here we go. Wrestling insults now.
I'll take that. I guess you could do. Nah.
Slapnuts is them damn Canadian Destroyers. They were bugged out doing those. Package pile driver on the apron. Orange gets rolled in.
Twice.
Yo, why did it write Pentacles? I had to say that because it definitely wrote that. He pins him. The closest 2 count ever, and Orange grabbed the bottom rope. At first, they had me for a second. Then he brings him back in. He sets him up. Hits another package. This one looked deadly, bro. Like some Lucha Underground shit. Like he broke his arm. He hit the package pile driver. We were like 1, 2. Orange kicks out and he looks dead for a second. Me and Derek go. I was like, "Oh, come on, man! He just 2, 3." That's all I heard. I was like, he just hit him with a crucifix pin and beat him.
Yeah,
dude. I could not understand what happened here.
That I have to disagree with, bro. That I don't know if I would have pushed that one.
Yeah, he looked like he got crushed, and then he's just playing possum or what? Like,
bro, first of all, you caught a package pile driver on the hardest part of the ring, and then you caught a broken arm, and then another one, and all of a sudden you're like, "No, I got it. 1, 2, 3. What?"
Then he said, "Hand me a chair," and Orange Cassidy proceeded to cut a promo. Sean had mentioned it when he had first got in here earlier tonight. And basically the promo was that he's Orange Cassidy. He's a great international champion. The backpack's been getting heavier and heavier every week. And he said that he is going to defend it. He said, "My name is Orange Cassidy, and I don't have a catchphrase."
You know what? I think
that's
the best promo he's had since
his promos, really, though.
No, but what was the promo where he was like sitting in the bathroom, but he didn't say anything?
I don't remember. He had one of those. He also had the debate segment where he kind of got to say like a bunch of lines to sound super smart. Good point, Derek. The Dark Order could turn heel and beat the Acclaimed. Hell no. You can't do that. Not to the Acclaimed. Dark Order's not strong enough anymore. They don't have that power like they once did.
And it seems like Evil Uno is not really wrestling right. I think he's just conducting stuff. So
conducting business like my boy Christian.
At least he ain't talking about people's parents.
I think Christian about to pop up in here. Someone say parents. Orange Cassidy is the greatest international champion to date, but he's getting mollywopped by Mox on Sunday. I think that's going to be a great match. That might be what you're going to need to main event the show with. Y'all can give your thoughts on Dynamite. I mean, Derek, listen, this one's going to get an NA from me. I'm not going to rate it, but I can tell you if it was up against a regular show, this would probably be a thumbs down again for me. But
yeah.
But
and they just because of everything that's going on right
Right.
now. So
sound like people were hurt, injured, Bray's funeral, a bunch of stuff. So I'm not gonna get too deep into it. You guys can give your thoughts if you like, though. Up to you.
yeah,
The All Out card. I'm gonna see what we could do here. It's gonna be at the United Center Sunday, September 3rd. The way you guys are talking, man, it's not sounding too hot right now.
not sounding plush leather.
Yeah, it's looking real rough out here.
Yeah.
And shout out to Matt Lopez for giving me the All Out card. I do have a graphic now. Thank you, sir. We can run through this if you'd like. Let's go through some of the matches. I do have some of the graphics, but not all of the graphics. Let's talk about some of the matches we knew at first. We do have Luchasaurus versus Darby Allin for the TNT Championship.
This one might be good.
Yeah, I think this one will be good. I don't know. I don't know what they do here. I mean, I love Christian holding on to the title, but in my opinion, you got to give this to Darby. Darby said something that was so real about this title that it's lost its prestige.
Yeah.
Give it to Darby Allin.
Yeah.
Next up, we have a match of Hos Mentality again. Powerhouse. Hobbs and Miro are going to be locking up. These two look like they would tear down Chicago if they let them wrestle like that.
I think this would be a good match too.
They both need the win, though, is the problem.
I think Miro. God, I want
you heard you were about to say Miro needs it more, but then you thought Powerhouse Hobbs needs it just as bad.
Yes,
because he lost the TNT title too way too fast. I thought
he did. Only reason why I feel like Miro should get it is because he was gone for a long time.
For a year, we didn't see him since last year. This time, remember he was Sting and Darby.
Yeah, so but. You're right, though. Hobbs definitely needs this too. So I don't know what you do with this.
You got to figure it out, man. Like if you got someone like Lana or somebody coming in, Lana, you're gonna then give it to Miro. But if you got something for Hobbs to do, don't be afraid to give it to Hobbs too.
Yeah,
you're gonna need something here.
Yeah, this one's tough.
Give me Miro, or no, you know what? Give me Hobbs. I'm gonna say Hobbs. You gonna stick with Miro?
I
be opposite.
I want to. I definitely want to stick with Miro.
We'll rock with this. I'm going here. Let's see. We about to get Stark versus Steamboat and All Out. Jesus said 7 out of 10. EPW 10 out of 10. Jack Perry is a Melvin. Elite is gonna show up on Collision now that it's safe. Wow. It's hard to call a winner for Miro versus Hobbs because both need the win. I agree.
They definitely do.
Chris Statlander is going to be defending the TBS Women's Championship against Ruby Soho. I don't see any reason to take this off of Chris right now.
No.
You invested way too much into her at this point to have her lose. So, I say let her keep it.
Yeah. The investment goes way back, well before she was even injured.
Yeah.
Not going to work.
Thank you for that. Thank you. And another match I think could steal the show. Kenny Omega, Konosuke Takeshita. Shout out to Don Callis telling him all the things about his former family members' body parts. I don't know if you could former a family member, but he did. Shout out to Uncle Don, I guess.
Right. Out here looking like Scar.
Akuna Matata.
Long live the king.
What a wonderful phrase.
Fun fact, Scar ate.
Yo, chill with that, bro. Don't we ruining people's childhoods up in here. Someone may not know that. Now you got to say it, I guess, because sick. Just check out the bones next time you watch Lion King after when Scar's eating.
Yeah, check them bones out right quick. You'll be real tight.
Bones tight. Play. Anyway, Kenny Omega, Konosuke Takeshita. They gave Takeshita the win at the PPV. I could see them giving Kenny the win here.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do something with Kenny and you're trying to keep him on that star level, you could give him the win here, I think, and it wouldn't hurt him. But I kind of want Takeshita to win.
Matt knew.
Yo, chill, Matt. Chill. Someone said Don Callis is a snitch. We got Chris Statlander, Miro for the win, and you already know why. Yes. I'm serious, Kyra. Look at the PM I sent you. What? Yo, Jesus, don't be playing, bro. Ricky Steamboat. Wait, Ricky Starks challenges Ricky the Steamboat to a strap match at All Out. Yo.
Yo, A+ match right there, bro.
Yo, I thought Jesus was playing. Ricky Steamboat about to pull out that old brown belt with the holes in it when it was report card season. You know what time it is. If you grew up back in the day, you know what I'm talking about. Don't come in here and say it's child abuse now. You didn't save me back then. So it was too late. And I was yelling for you. Why didn't you hear me? Yo, brown belt with the holes in it. The work belt. Going to work. Little tethered. Had a little snap.
The belt that you bring out to sharpen up the blade.
And the blade. Yes.
Yeah, get them on the pay-per-view, bro.
Yo, come on. What? Steamboat Starks. Well, this is on Collision, though. They might have something else planned for Ricky, so you're going to have to tune in to Collision on Saturday. Let's go through what else we got on here, though. We do have MJF, Adam Cole, Better Than You, Baby, versus the winners of that Battle Royal. Do you think they lose the belts this quickly?
No.
I can see it if it's the Hardys or somebody.
If it's the Hardys, yes.
No, but I feel like they want to give the Hardys this token tag title run. Like, it feels forced.
It does feel forced instead of just genuine.
Yeah. I called it weeks ago, y'all. Didn't think we were getting Steamboat Wrestling. Man, that's because someone dropped that knee on his head. I thought he said he was donezo. Come on, Ricky can't be up in here doing no deep arm drags. Y'all gotta treat him very careful. Bubble wrap that man. He's a treasure.
Right.
FTR and the Guns, or I said the Guns, and the Bucks, versus Bullet Club Gold. The Guns are on that side.
That might be something, but that might get super sloppy, bro.
So listen, I'm gonna take Better Than You, Baby, to retain for right now. I feel like they're gonna keep MJF a face for a little bit.
Yes.
Also for All Out, give me Bullet Club Gold for the win. I feel like they just need the dubs.
Yeah.
Like add them up for Jay White.
Yeah.
King Switchblade. Did we talk about all these? And then we got Samoa Joe, Shane Taylor. I think Joe should beat him.
Yeah. I don't see any leg for Shane Taylor to stand on.
Shane Taylor's good though. He was a long reigning TV champ.
He is good. He is good, but I just don't see I don't see anything that would give him the win.
Right? Come on, Steamboat Starks. Rob said, I don't know who he's referring to, but we know. We know. The extension cord. Oh no, Tokyo. We was definitely running from that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
If I was about to get beat, it was about to be a marathon. You're gonna be out of breath by the time you get to me. I was skinny back then. Pew, 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 pew. Catch me if you can, like the gingerbread man. I was out. MJF and Cole retain, people are saying.
Yeah.
Rob said Starks for the win. Y'all ain't about to have my boy Steamboat getting strapped out here. Yes, Starks calling out Steamboat to a strap match at All Out. BJ said, if I missed the rant, you haven't yet. I'll comment on the show afterwards. Be right back. You get a full Pizza Hut experience again. AEW gets some crazy bread from Little Caesars. Love you, y'all. Like the video. Thank you. EPW. Appreciate you, Beach. Don't be a Melvin either when you disappear.
Right.
Bullet Club Gold for the win. Bang Bang Gang for the win. Watching Steamboat come out to the WCW theme again is worth $50. That was my jam, that WCW theme. I love it. Shane Taylor for the win. Joe needs to be back in the mix on the main shows. That could be the goal.
Yeah.
Could be the goal. Shane Taylor could be your focus too in Ring of Honor. Did we get every single match? Oh no, Orange Cassidy and Moxley. Whose time is it? Orange wins. I feel like he's certified main event. No more questions asked. Like he's in the main event scene.
Yes.
Moxley needs a W bad too, though.
I think Moxley wins this because it's solely off of how the match went tonight, where it was like
Orange is very powerful and he's very beat up and tired.
Yes, and just solely off of tape, barely getting out of the package pile driver twice.
Yeah,
that's a fact. I think he's losing.
That's a fact.
Although I definitely feel like he'll pull out the antics that he did tonight. It's gonna be Mox basically dog walking.
Listen, y'all, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't know if this show's worth $50 right now.
I say 25 max.
I think that if we watch it, we'll be like, man, it was a really good show. But is it worth the 50 right now?
No,
I don't know.
I say 25 max.
It don't feel good. I think they got to definitely come up with a better deal next year, or make sure that you have HBO Max in the pocket so people don't have to pay for these shows like that.
Yes.
Then you can put on whatever you need to. I am going to take Mox as well for the win. I don't know why. I feel like Orange's time has been coming up for a little bit here.
Yeah.
And it's time. Matt says Mox wins, put Orange in the main event. Maybe, and he can still go in the main event. I have no issue with that. But I said if he wins this, it's certified. It's signed, sealed, delivered.
Yeah.
Maybe you have OC make the TNT championship mean something. If Darby doesn't win, no, you got to give that to Darby. Orange is in a good spot now. He got a lot of wins. Orange wins, send Mox to a much-needed vacation off my TV. Wow, Rob. Wow. Remember, Mox still has the most wins in AEW history. You got to turn it around because you've been getting your ass kicked since this Elite feud. I ain't going to front. BCC been getting crushed.
Yes.
And then Jesus did send me that other match, which was Eddie Kingston and Shibata versus Claudio Castagnoli and Wheeler Yuta. The show is very like ROH feeling.
Very random.
Well, no, they're ROH guys.
Yeah, still
Kingston's feuding with the world champ, and then Shibata's the pure champ, which is the belt Wheeler Yuta wants and held at one point in time.
I guess it still feels random to me though.
Just because you don't watch Ring of Honor, you don't watch ROH, you wouldn't know.
That's true.
So this is probably gonna be a good match.
My man Dalton Castle.
Yo, shout out to Dalton Castle. That's my guy. Top 5 entrants in AEW. Fight me. What do you guys? What do you think for this one? Do you go BCC?
Yeah.
Give them the dub. I don't see why not. I think you got to find a way to further Claudio and Kingston's feud because, like Matt said, this should go down at Final Battle. Finally,
it should. It definitely should. Kingston
pens Claudio to set up the world title match. Matt says. I feel like you could even do Yuta penning Shibata.
You could
to ask for another rematch with him.
You could.
Claudio and Yuta win, set up the singles matches. Concur.
Yeah, I'm solid with that.
You could do that. Man, I thought people were playing about Collision, bro. TK must have heard us. He be listening, bro. I give him credit for that. At least when we say something's bad, he listens.
True.
Now look. I don't have a graphic. You know why? Because I'm sick of seeing CM Punk graphics. This is my boy. This is my dog. CM Punk, Jack Perry. Most of you probably already know the situation. At All In, somebody was on 0 Hour. That's the pre-show, for those who don't know. Jack Perry comes out in a car. He does a spot on the car referring to, this is real glass. Cry me a river. He said that. And he poked the bear. He poked CM Punk because him and Punk had allegedly gotten into it a few weeks ago during Collision when he said he wanted to use real glass in the thing. And Punk was like, hey, we don't do that over here. Blah, blah, blah. Are you trying to take time off? I don't know what that was supposed to mean. I don't understand any of this. But that's what ended up happening, Derek. He then said that. Well, guess who was in the opening match? CM Punk. One women's match. Do better, AEW. I'm not even going to comment on that right now. That's a whole nother thing that we could get into.
Right.
With that, bro. Punk's backstage. Jack Perry, who, when he did fall in the glass, did get cut up. Idiot. And it was just stupid, bro. I'm sorry. That's dumb until you do that.
Sugar cane. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. So he's getting treated in the back. It sounds like Punk may have came up to him, and then this is where it gets fuzzy. He said, do you have a problem with me? And then he said, you saw what I said out there, didn't you? And then somebody either pie-faced somebody, shoved somebody else, something happened. CM Punk, he didn't goozle him. He put him in a front-face headlock UFC style. And all this week, I've been having to hear from different journalists. I try to listen to everybody just for a second about it.
Just a second.
CM Punk's a bully, I heard some people say. These are just fans like us, though. He's a bully.
I can name a bunch of others, but
Bullying to me is shaking someone down for their lunch money. That's being a bully. Getting your ass whipped is not being a bully. All right? If you're going to get beat down, if you're going to get yoked up, whatever it is, bro, you can say whatever you want it to be. Sometimes it's not being a bully. Sometimes it's standing up for yourself because he's not going to keep taking this shit. We go back into all the Hangman Page garbage. It all stems from that. And I thought that just Alex, I'm going to give him his full-blown credit here. Even though me and Alex got beef over something he did a while ago. I never got to address it with him. We cool, Alex, but I got something to say to you, though. Alex brought up the best point, though, that I've ever heard somebody say about CM Punk. I don't think I even sent this to you, Derek. Maybe I did.
I think you did.
CM Punk has not started any of this shit. I mean that. I truly agree with what he said with this. CM Punk did not start any of this. Then CM Punk's the dude who's like, I'm ending shit, though.
Right.
You know, this is some Royce the 5'9", Joe Buttons type shit. Like, right. You like starting shit, I like ending shit. So Punk ends it. But instead, Punk should be someone who's a sniper.
Yeah.
I'm going to go after the one person. You said it. Pew, done. People would feel sympathy for Punk, and he would be great. But what Punk does is, imagine me picking up a rocket launcher like Call of Duty, and he goes, and anybody is catching strays, the ricochet of stuff colliding with other people. That's what happened with Moxley, with the Meltzer stuff. Jericho, he did not care anymore because CM Punk's like, yo, I've had it with this stuff. And he's got to stop doing that. And in this situation, I think Punk has to realize, like, they've made me look bad. Stop giving into this. Stop falling for it. You can't keep doing this. I just think it's a big mistake for it. Derek, feel free to give your thoughts.
All right. You know, I'm over it, bro. Like, first of all, Jungle Boy, F you. Okay. We all know why you're really here. We're not going to address this because I'm not that kind of a dirtbag unless I need to be. So we're not really going to say that.
He is that kind of dirtbag.
Let's stop the BS, bro. Like, come on. You tap on the glass, say this is real glass. Then you get cut up. Now you're at home licking your wounds, or you got Anna Jay doing it for you because we wanted to be stupid. Like, no one uses real glass. This is not Attitude Era wrestling anymore.
It was in the Attitude Era. They never used that. You just don't use real glass if you're a pro. Like, you don't need to. But it's not necessary.
But you know what I mean, bro. Like it like, stop, dude. You're not that tough. You're not that guy, pal. Okay, stop.
Here,
stop.
There's so many points that I want to make with this, and I got people putting in comments, and please feel free.
For the record, I'm trying to. I could say more, but I'm trying to be politically correct here. Something I've been working on.
Have you? Just thinking about this because Jack Perry poking the bear, we might get Ricky Steamboat wrestling in a pay-per-view in 2023. You don't put your hands on people because they said something you don't like. I know it's hard to do, but this definitely feels like something Punk could have just walked away from.
He could have, but you keep poking. When you keep poking, you're gonna get slapped.
But think about it like this too, Sick. CM Punk's got to be looking at this from the overall situation. We read that he was fined, bro, like big money fined for the Hangman Page stuff.
It was like $50,000.
I think so. I think that's what I read. Something crazy like that. Like he got fined a lot of money. It was almost like someone's salary in a year.
Yeah,
bro. If that happened to CM Punk, I don't know if it's true or not, but if that happened, I'm pissed. Yeah. Now I'm pissed off. So when Punk did something wrong, you did something about it. When Hangman, and this is the other thing. Oh, Jungle Boy just said something Punk would have said. Stop fucking saying that. I'm going to say it. Stop saying that. Because when Eddie Kingston and Punk did it, guess what? They talked about it. That's the difference.
Yes.
I'm working with you. This is pro wrestling.
Yes.
That's how it works. You don't just say shit. When you start saying shit, oh, you mean this shit.
Yes.
Oh, this is you trying to be real. Okay, it's going to get real right now in front of you. Now, Punk can't act like it's 1998 still, where you could just scrap and beat people up. But, everybody's always like, oh, no, I want the Undertaker Vince McMahon days back. Gomez McMahon in the Attitude Era. No, you don't want that, because back then, people got their asses whipped when they did shit.
They did.
People went out and wrestled with black eye. What the hell happened to you? Oh, no. Some jobber got beat up, and then he's about to wrestle Flash Funk because he knew what was going down now. And then Flash Funk's beating his ass in the ring. That's the type of stuff that used to happen. If you can't handle this, you definitely can't handle how it used to be. So don't ever let me hear you make comparisons to Vince McMahon. I want the Undertaker back. You want Undertaker and all them back? You better go listen to Rene Dupree's podcast to see what was going on under his leadership. Cut that shit out right now. You're talking crazy. I'm sick of it.
It just doesn't work that way anymore, bro. Because if it was back in those days, the Elite, Hangman, Jungle Boy, get fucked, okay? Like, you're getting your ass whooped all day, every day. Cut it out.
They just don't know when to stop, bro, is the issue. And CM Punk's outnumbered in this situation. Because, this is also crazy looking on Punk's part.
Yes.
Why are you going up against the Elite when they have 70 to 80% of the company backing them? Now, hold on a second. If it came down to the Elite versus the House of Black and Powerhouse Hobbs, who have Punk's back apparently in this situation,
okay, that's over.
You're getting your ass whooped.
That's
all
over.
right. Do you want Powerhouse Hobbs and Brody King on the opposite side of you?
The devil's necktie.
Dude, these dudes look like they eat those quadruple stack sandwiches that people used to make like this that you got to hold.
Yeah, none of you are taking that.
They're big as hell, bro. You're not messing with that. I don't know. That doesn't mean they can fight, maybe, but it don't matter, bro. And I'm not gonna try. I ain't trying to find out, is what I'm saying. Jack Perry talking that shit was wild, bro.
Yes.
And something has to be done. And then this goes to accountability. CM Punk needs to have accountability. He needs to learn how to walk away from this bullshit when it's time. Because guess what, Punk? I'm going to keep it real. It's hard to be a fan of yours because you keep getting into this shit. You got to stop. I don't care if you hate that place. Where are you going to go now? Is it going to be Peachy Keen the next place you go? Like, you got to stop, bro. And I'm not saying you're wrong in this. It's not all your fault, but I need you to stop this. It's not worth it. It's Jungle Boy. It's Jungle Boy.
Don't lose your job over him. Sorry.
They're trying to goad him into this stuff.
Yeah.
And it's stupid. But also, the Elite are a fucking problem, Tony Khan.
Yes.
The egos, the shit is roughshod at this point.
Oh, every time we created this show, this is our baby. Go fuck yourself, okay? Stop with that. We know that you made the show. We know that you started it. But who gives a fuck?
Yeah, and when we tell these stories too, so I got into it with someone on Twitter. I ain't gonna lie. Crotch chop suck it, whoever it was. Because they tried to get a little smart and gave me the wink face and all that shit. I'm like, bro, don't play that shit because I'll get it right back with you. He was like, yeah, maybe it's like the guy who started all of this. And they went to some shit where Punk had gotten to it with like All Out and they showed his face and everything. And I was like, yeah, kind of like these situations. We should timeline these one day to figure out whose fault all this shit was. Nobody ever wants to sit and do that because then they'll find out that some of their friends and favorites are liars. And then if you don't believe CM Punk and his side of the story, then you don't fucking believe Tony Khan. Who told you guys he didn't get Colt Cabana fired? Colt Cabana wasn't on TV before this period, and we're fucking fumbling the bag for Colt Cabana. Think about this. I don't give a damn about what Colt Cabana does. He manages Brandon fucking Cutler. And the next time one of those dudes open their fucking mouth, gone. Who the fuck? Don't you ever talk to CM Punk like that, bro? He makes money here. You film BTE. You hold a camera. You hold their jocks, bro. You carry their bags. I said it, bro. Come on, man. Come on, Brandon Cutler. Keep it a buck, bro. And Dolph Ziggler's brother, that's what we're going to call him. You fucked up. You tweeted some stupid shit too, and then you got called out for it. Guess what? Your fucking fault, bro. You shouldn't have did that.
Yeah.
Oh, he kicked me off Collision. Why the fuck would I want you there? You talk stupid. And then you want, oh, this is a bad move for me politically. Oh, someone help me. Fuck off with that. I'm tired of this. Oh, feel bad for the elite. No.
Nah.
You discipline Hangman, and I bet you weren't going to discipline Jungle Boy. And then you got Nick Jackson. This guy's on his fucking Instagram. Shout out to everybody. Eddie Kingston, we came back because of you. You didn't tweet one good thing about Samoa Joe and CM Punk. Fuck you too. That ain't how you act as a leader. That's not a leader. That's not someone I want to follow. Fuck off. I'm sick of this shit. And guess what? I got leadership awards. So come in here and talk that bullshit if you want to. Fuck off. All right. I'm tired of this. Somebody came in the chat talking crazy last time too when me and Sean were talking about this. Shut up. I don't want to hear nothing else about this. This shit should be dead. And Tony Khan, now I'm on to your ass. You need to start doing something. This whole, you go on this show, you go on that show. Didn't we say what's going to happen on the 23rd of August when you got to all be in the same place? You fucking idiots. You didn't think something like this was going to happen. You didn't think is the problem, Tony. Now you got your shit fucked up.
Yes.
Now you got your top person suspended again around this time of the year. It's the summer of Punk. Guess what? Time to suspend people and get rid of them. You can't have him on the Chicago card because Jungle Boy wanted to show his ass. Jungle Boy suspended for 30 days. Off rip if it's me. And I'm talking about after this investigation is done. Unless you find out Jungle Boy didn't do shit. But guess what? He still provoked shit. So he's getting suspended off rip. I don't give a fuck. And that's me being nice about the whole situation. Done. And guess what? If Punk started shit, suspended. Off rip. More money. Gone. Done. I'm tired of playing these games. Hangman Page, he needs to owe a penance to CM Punk too, because Punk apologized to him. Punk said he wants to work with them, and they're still sitting up here playing this lawyer game. Then you can't be fucking EVPs. You can't be an EVP if you're not going to communicate with Punk. We're not going to play this tiptoe bullshit.
You can't wrestle either.
If this is my fucking money, you're not going to be playing this shit. I'm done.
Yeah.
I've had it. This is why I don't get money like this, because they know what I would do. Fucking done. I'm over this. I'm over this whole thing. So Tony Khan has two choices. Either get rid of one side of the group of people, because that's what it's going to be. It's going to be a motherfucking problem. Or you can go on over and say everybody's going to sit the fuck down. I don't care about your lawyers. You paid the elite a lot of money. And someone mentioned this to me. I always said that was Tony Khan's leverage. The elite probably use that as their leverage too. We're not going to sit down and talk with Punk until we sign new deals. And then they look at this shit. Oh, no, we don't want to work with him. Look at how he's acting. Look at what he's doing. But are you preventing that shit? Are you chastising other people for doing that shit? BTE, I saw a clip of that fucking car with Jack Perry on it. Do you think that was really smart to do? If I'm Tony Khan, I'm losing my fucking this childish shit. But guess what? Tony fosters that childish shit. And this is his fault for it. Don't care. I'm going to the comment section right now. I'm sick of it. If he don't get them all in the room to fix this shit, this ain't never going to work. And you might as well get rid of someone. And I don't know, you're going to have to do some calculations, some fucking math or whatever. If Punk wants to go, then it's probably Punk. But this shit can't keep going on like this. It's fucking over, Tony. Call a mediator. If you don't want to be the bad guy, then call someone to be the fucking bad guy. You better ask Mark Henry to do it then. Or call Paul White like Six said. Get someone to be the bad guy then if you don't want to do it. I'm done with this bullshit. I'm done with the fights. I just want to see good wrestling. Period. Stop the shit. All is. That was a little Buffalo in me too. The yes. All right. Jason says, but Conrad got a point. Derek, it's like street fight back in the day. If you play with fire, you're going to get hurt if someone pulls out. Yeah, whoa. We ain't talking about no pulling out. No. Come on now. No one wants an APA mollywhopping public enemy. They think that Punk was shooting in his pipe bomb. It was all right for Hangman, BS for Colt. It's more social media than the Attitude Era. He's protected by The Office. Someone said wrestling Twitter is the Attitude Era. Punk can definitely get away with all of this in Impact. Wink face. Pause. Play. Salute CM Punk for holding himself down. I believe he's being outnumbered politic wise, and he was willing to crash out. He's well off money wise. Keep it a buck. I saw what you did there. I wasn't even thinking like that, truthfully. You know what's funny? Next time Anna Jay and Jack Perry get into a heated argument, you know she's going to say something in the nature of, and that's why Phil choked you the fuck out just to cut deep. Talk heavy. I rock with this energy. Nah, bro. That's when I get really pissed off, bro. I'm just done with it. Conrad Classic promos remind me of KRS beef with LL Cool J. Matt got the popcorn. I ain't gonna lie, when I heard the fight happen in front of TK with monitors falling on him and he said he didn't say anything, nah, man, it goes beyond the boss. You a kitty cat, bruh. They said at one point, though, Punk and him were about to get into the beef, and Tony Khan had the headphones on. He's over there like, yeah, it's going to be great, the show. Little did he know what was about to happen. Make CJ the new GM. Let him know Will Washington. Yo, someone. Or you could go the other way and say he went street and ain't no snitch, but I doubt it. Mic drop. Perry Carey, what up, bro? I feel like at this rate, in 10 to 20 years, we're going to see a rise and fall of AEW documentary. Have Mark Henry just block them all in a room until it's resolved. You gonna go through me? But Mark Henry need his sons there too. Strong as hell. You gonna act up? Paul White's handing out soft bear hugs. It's just stupid. I'm so pissed off right now. This all-out show has been diminished because of this. And even if Punk was on here, I know people are like, oh, you're just saying it sucks because Punk's not on it. No,
that's not.
Even if it was Punk and Ricky Starks, this card looks a little because they were trying to do this too close to All Out, or excuse me, All In. And now you got All Out, and I feel like if you would have combined these cards, you could have had something. But instead, you tried to split them, and you're doing too much, player. If you're going to start doing 12 pay-per-views or you're going to do 8, let's balance these shits out. Let's spread them out.
Right.
Perry Carey, what's good, bro? I see you saying what's up. AEW is battle rap culture on meth. Peace. So, listen, next time you're going to hear from us, it'll probably be Sunday. I think we're going to get the show. Me and Derek will give you your full review again. We're going to do our best. Are Punk and Jack Perry suspended? I don't know.
In my eyes, yes. Get the fuck out of my arena.
I could also see, though, that Ricky Starks thing where everyone's like, oh, it's Ricky Steamboat. He's wrestling Ricky Steamboat. I could see it where Punk shows up. Tony Khan knows he's fucked in Chicago with no CM Punk. And if he's not there, Tony Khan better tell people that.
Yes.
You better tell people they're suspended.
Because a lot of people are thinking that he's going to be there because you didn't say anything.
Because this investigation shouldn't take as long as the one you did in last year's All Out.
Yeah. This should, by far, clear cut and simple. All right. You fucked up, gone. That's it. You didn't fuck up.
Here's the problem with Punk. With Punk, I want you to tell me that you would flush $5 million. You tell me you would flush $5 million.
Absolutely not. Not unless if you give me a viable fucking reason to do so.
You got to cut ties if he did something super bad. Whooping someone's ass ain't the worst thing in the world.
You probably deserve that.
I don't know, man. Hold on. Let's see here. Matt Lopez said, Wrestle Dream, 10-1. Yes, it's going to be a pay-per-view in Seattle dedicated to Antonio Inoki. Another pay-per-view, though. You're asking for $50 a month later again? They got to do something, A-Dub. I'm sorry, man. That's a lot of money. I don't know if I'm going to be reviewing that one for y'all. I got to keep it a stack. I don't know what we're going to do for that. Battle League. Wait, what's the storyline that needs to happen to shift AEW in the right direction?
So bitch boys to stop acting up.
That's what they want. You have to give the people what they want.
You have
in my Excalibur voice. That's what I think would change the direction of it. And then by the end, though, you need to show that you're all on the same page, that we're cool. It'll help Punk's rep. It'll help the Elite's rep. But they have to come together. This is you see the blue and the red. You've seen the picture in front of Burger King with their little flags tied. You need to do the exact same thing. Elite, Punk fans, we here, we rocking.
Well, my thing is, didn't Kenny Omega...
Kenny made it sound like they're cool.
They're cool, right?
But why won't they meet then? Why won't they do this? Then why didn't that match happen? It's up to them, man. It's up to them how they want to do things. Me and Derek went through that all-out card. We went through Dynamite. We did all that really quickly because we're still going to end in our regular time right now. But the CM Punk Jack Perry shit is beyond ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I'm still rocking with Punk more because Jack Perry knew what the fuck he did.
Yes.
He knew what he started. And Jack Perry shouldn't get no fucking pass for this either. And if Punk's in trouble, fine. So be it.
But so is Jack.
Yeah. But once again, this goes back to what we said. Hangman never got in trouble. The Elite never got in trouble. Punk never got his belt back. The Elite got their belts back. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of fuckery that's happening with this, and I'm sure Punk's gonna have salty grapes for it. He's gonna have to get over it eventually.
Yeah, I mean, eventually, but
it's what it is. So listen, we're gonna be back to review All Out. Wrestle Dream. I don't know. We'll see when the time comes if we got the bread for it. Thank you guys for rocking with us. If you got something down below, leave us your comments on Dynamite, comment on All Out. Are you hyped for it? Is it not there for you? And just tell us what you guys want to see from AEW down below, man. For myself and the man they call Derek, we are out for this episode of Everything Pro Wrestling. 1.